Hey guys, Demolition134 here, back with a review. We've got Transformers Dark of the Moon Voyager class Optimus Prime. This is a brand new mould for Optimus Prime for the Dark of the Moon film. And I will say, I do kind of like it. A lot of people have been complaining about the figure, just, deeming it a piece of crap, with only just playing with it for a little bit. I really like it. Yeah, it's not brilliant, not as good as the Battle Blades Prime, but still, it is kind of cool. It's definitely a nice play figure. It's not really that accurate, I don't think, but it's fun to play with. I do like it. Obviously, you can see his trailer hitch is a mech tech port, so you can just kind of store his mech tech here. It's a really cool little mech tech. It doesn't really do much, but I kind of like it. You kind of push this, and you can see that the barrel extends, and you can actually lock it out, and you kind of twist it. Sometimes it's kind of awkward to do. I'm going to look out. I don't know why it doesn't like doing it sometimes, but it just... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it does lock out, and you can have it like that, so that's kind of cool. I really like this mech tech. Definitely suits Prime, and it looks like the gun that he had in the game, so that's kind of accurate. So, cool little mech tech. I like it. But one of my major problems with the figure is that it's got this great hole up in here. It's just not as filled in as the other Primes that we've had, like... So the Battle Blade version, that was a fantastic Voyager Prime. Just look very, very accurate. This isn't really that accurate. It's got kind of these solar panel things going on, which he doesn't seem to have them in the movie. From what we've seen, like in the trailers and stuff like that, and the model that they actually use for the film, he doesn't have anything like this on him. So, whatever. We have these huge-ass fuel tanks back here, which these kind of become a little bit of a jetpack in robot mode. So it's kind of cool, and he's got a mech tech port here on the other side. And he has one of the trailer hitch, so he's got a few little mech tech ports. He's got the flames kind of here. There's not a lot of flames on him anymore. In the film, he had them up here. He had them all across here, but now he's only got these two little ones, and he's got a few down here, but that's really it. And the vehicle mode doesn't really hold together brilliantly, but you can get it to stay, but still has a few little problems. But still kind of. He also has a mech tech port here and on here. I didn't notice that before, but overall, it's not that bad of a vehicle mode. It's kind of cool. To transform Optimus Prime, what we're going to do is we're going to try and take these, and these pieces are going to try and slide them up like that, like so. And we can just rotate these out. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab this section up here and kind of fold it back, and we're going to fold out the legs like that. Then what we're going to do is we are going to kind of fold these down a little bit, split the legs. We have to split this back here as well. Then we're going to try and angle it all out like that. Then this piece will just kind of rotate around here, and it should peg into his foot there. And then you can take this piece, and this will just all fold up onto the back of the leg. You can flip the exhaust up, and there is a leg. I really, really like how the legs transform. The transformation in general is a lot of fun, so that's definitely points for it. And we can just rotate this around, take that into his foot just there, and sometimes it does it, and sometimes it doesn't want to. There we go. And then just take this, fold it up there. They have the legs. As I said, I really like how the legs transform. It's definitely kind of cool transformation. Then what we're going to do, going to come around here, we're going to take these and just kind of unpeg them, fold them onto his back. We're going to lift these up, like so. Then we're going to try to open that up. This will reveal his head. Lift the head up, then this will just kind of peg into there. There's a little hole. Peg that in there, like that. And then, almost done. I'm going to take this, I'm going to split this piece right here, I'm going to open this up, then we're going to kind of lift this up. In fact, no, we're not. Slide these forward, like that, and then just kind of fold them down. Yeah, fold them down, like that. Then that will allow you to rotate this up, his fake chest, and then you can actually peg it in. And it does peg in really solidly, so it's kind of cool. I like how it does it. Then what we can do is we're going to rotate the arm out and rotate it inwards like that. Flip up this wheel like so, and then rotate his fist around like that. They have an arm. I'm going to do the same again. Open this up, rotate it, flip the wheel back, and rotate out the fist And then you can just get him all lined up however you want him. And there is Prime in robot mode. Now, he does have his fair share of problems here in robot mode as well, but other than that, I really like this robot mode. I really like the new chest design it's got going on. It's kind of got abs there, or a rib cage or whatever. It's kind of cool. I'm not too sure how I feel about the arms. It's got kind of clunky arms, kibble-tastic, so you kind of rotate them inwards like that. And I suppose that looks a little bit better, but you know, then that hinders articulation. So you got to have him like that if you want to get some decent poses out of him. But you know, it's not that bad. It's got a lot of nice paint apps here in robot mode as well. Nice red. Obviously, he's got painted red on here. He's got some nice painted silver. Silvery grey, gunmetal kind of colour, and then he's got some silver on here. Other than that, on the legs and all that, it's just got this boring grey plastic, and he's got a few little flame paint apps there. So that's a kind of a little bit of a gripe I have about him. But, you know, other than that, robot mode's not too bad, and he can actually hold his mech tech. But he doesn't really hold it very well when his arms are situated like this, so you have to rotate it, and rotate the fist around so you can actually get him to hold his mech tech gun. Which he does hold fairly well, just like all the other Dark of the Moon figures. And we can get it in there properly. So, you know, it's an okay little robot mode. Yeah. One major gripe about it that I have is the feet. It's just like the Dark of the Moon skids. I mean, he's got huge ass feet. But, you know, it's not as bad as skids, but, you know, it's still there. He's got huge feet. And he's got this kind of jetpack thing going on back here. I wouldn't really call this a jetpack. He doesn't have any wings. I'd just call it kibble, because it's just kind of there. They are on ball joints, so you can remove them if you like, but, you know, I'm not going to remove them. But overall, it's an okay little Voyager figure. It's a nice little decent representation of Prime. Now here is the Dark of the Moon Prime compared to the Hunt for Decepticons Battle Blades Optimus Prime. And you can just see that this Prime is just the definitive version of Voyager Prime. You know, the Battle Blades Prime is the best Prime you can get. This one is okay. It's better than the first movie one. But, you know, nothing's going to beat this thing, because this thing's awesome. But, you know, this figure's not bad, it's just could be better. But, you know, there's the comparison with the Voyager Prime. Just so you really know which Prime to get. Definitely get this Prime. In terms of articulation, he's got a little joint here, he can rotate, he can lift up. He's got a double hinge here, the fists are in ball joints, his head's on a ball joint as well. He can rotate at the waist. He's got a rotation here at the hip, but at the knee and the feet can kind of pivot, and they can also pivot left and right. So he's got some neat articulation, really. He's definitely a very articulated little figure. Overall, I think the figure is actually kind of cool. It's not brilliant, but it's not awful. A lot of people have just hated this thing as soon as they got it. I think you should give it a chance. And I think it is worthy of being quite a nice little Prime. Definitely really cool. Anyway, that was my review. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys later.